Hello guys, hope you all are doing well. So in the continuation of the previous GATE series, we were solving the questions of GATE 1992, and hopefully I will upload all the solutions including section A of 1992 by Monday or Tuesday. Okay, so today we have a new question, and without wasting time we'll look into the question. So what question is saying? Very specifically it is from mass transfer distillation. So the following information is available from a record of a binary fractionating column. Fractionating column is distillation column. Okay, fractionating column is distillation column. Feed 180 kg per mole or kilomole, both are same per hour. 60% vaporized. 60% vaporized means we have F is equal to 0.6 and Q is equal to 0.4. Okay. Distillate 100 kilomole per hour with 0.98 mole fraction of the more volatile component, that is XD is 0.98. Reboiler steam demand is 4200 kg per hour. Latent heat of column liquid 3 into 10 power 4 joule per kg, mole or kilomole per mole, both are same. Latent heat of steam is used in the reboiler is 2200 joule per kg. Calculate operating reflux ratio and composition of the vapor entering that plate from which liquid overflow containing 0.7 mole fraction of the more volatile component. Okay, so very first we will look into the distillation column. So we have feed, okay, and we have distillate, we have reflux, this is vapors, this is V dash, this is L dash, and this is W. This is reboiler and this is condenser. Okay, this is condenser. Okay, so very first thing we have to find out the reflux ratio. Okay, so very first thing right here we know that R is equal to L by D. Okay, if I mass balance over condenser, then V is equal to L plus D. From V, this stream is separating into two streams. One is L and the D. Okay, so this is straightforward. If I divide by D, this becomes V by D is equal to R plus 1. We can write V is equal to D R plus 1. Now, our job is to find V. Okay, we know that L dash is equal to L plus QF. These two equations are very important in distillation, and V is equal to V dash plus 1 minus QF. Right? We have reboiler steam demand, latent heat of column liquid, latent heat of steam used in the reboiler. So if I apply energy balance, applying energy balance over reboiler. Okay, so what reboiler is? This is V dash L dash W. Okay, so if I am putting steam at the flow rate of ms with a latent heat of lambda s, then the liquid will vaporize. Then it will become equal to the V dash into latent heat of the liquid. Okay, so applying energy balance, nothing else is coming. So energy balance. So we have straightforward ms lambda s is equal to V dash lambda L. This heat we are putting in and this heat we are getting out, okay, in the form of vapor. So ms, all we have all the values. Ms we have 4200 kg per hour. We will not leave the units. Then we have latent heat of steam 2200 joule per kg, 2200 joule per kg is equal to V dash we have to find into lambda s, that is 3 into 10 power 4 joule per kg. 3 into 10 की power 4 joule per, I think kilomole is there. kilomole. Kilomole or kg mole, both are same. So kilomole. Okay, so kg and kg will cancel out, joule and joule will cancel out, V dash will be is equal to 308 kilomole per hour. Okay, now putting this value where V is equal to V dash 1 minus QF. So V dash is equal to 308 kilomole per hour plus 1 minus Q is Q is 0.4 into F. F is 180. 180. 180. This will give 180 kilomole per hour. Remember, if this will be in mole per hour, suppose see how unit is important. If I write, for example, if I write 308 mole per hour, somehow I will get in this in mole per hour, just for example, plus 0.6 into 180 kilomole per hour. Then this mole per hour and this mole per hour will add. This K will work as 1000. Okay, so you have to into by 1000. Okay, right? So this is the thing. Okay, so but we can add them directly. So we will get 416 kilomole per hour. Let me check once. Putting 416 is equal to kilomole per hour equal to D is 100 kilomole per hour R plus 1. Okay, kilomole per hour, kilomole cancel out. So R will become 3.16. Okay, now the second part. The second part is important. What actually the second part is saying? The composition of the vapor. Vapor means we have to find Y. Entering that plate from which liquid overflows. That means liquid leaving by the overflow. Liquid will leave. That is X. Leave contains 7 mole fraction of the more volatile component. Suppose I have 2 N and N plus 1. Okay. Plates will increase from going top to bottom. And since this is liquid, it will come down. Vapor, it will go up. Okay. Now, composition of vapor, that means Y. So this is yn plus 1. And this is xn plus 1. Okay. Composition of vapor entering plate. Entering plate, that means either this or this, from which liquid overflow contain 0.7 mole fraction of the more volatile component. Liquid leaving, that means if I'll consider this as the leaving, then this is coming to this plate. That means we have to find out yn plus 1 when xn is equal to 0.7. Similarly, if I'll take another plate, and this is, if I will take this, then I have to find this. So I will go for xn and yn plus 1. Okay. So now I will solve here. So applying rectification section, operating line. What is the equation? Yn plus 1 is equal to r upon r plus 1 xn plus xt upon r plus 1. Put all the values. We have everything. We have to find yn plus 1. R is 3.16 plus 1 4.16 xn 0.7 plus xd 0.98 upon 4.16, we will get 0.771. 0.771. Okay, so this is the final answer. If you have any doubt, any kind of problem, just comment it below. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Okay, so going to the next question. This is from drawing, specifically drawing from master answer. Sheet material 0.5 centimeter thick contain 800 kg of dry solid per meter cube of original wet stock is to be dried at a constant drying conditions. The initial drying rate is 4 kg per hour meter square at an initial moisture content 33%. Okay. So very first thing, we will draw the diagram. We know that the drying diagram is like this. Okay. So this is very first. This is moisture content. This is rate NC. This value is x1 initial moisture, x2 final moisture, critical moisture, and equilibrium moisture. Okay, so 33% is the initial moisture, final moisture is 6%. Okay, the final and the drying rate in the constant rate period is the initial drying rate is the, that means this 4, and the final drying rate is 1. At a 6% final moisture content, 1 kg per hour meter square is the drying rate. The equilibrium moisture content is negligible. Okay, very good. This is 0. If the drying is from the two large surfaces only, and if the drying rate is in the falling rate period proportional to the free moisture content, okay, calculate the total drying time. All moisture content are on dry basis. Okay, so in the question it is saying that all the moisture content are on the dry basis. If it is not given, then we have to convert from wet basis to the dry basis, but here it is given in the dry basis. Okay, so very first thing, at 33% moisture, let us calculate the weight of the dry stock. So at 0.33 into 0.33 into 800 kg dry stock per meter cube of original wet stock. Okay, into 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay, so this meter and this meter will cancel out, so it becomes meter square. This will become meter square. Okay, so we will get, okay, so at 33 we will get dry weight is 1.32. At 6% moisture we will get 0.06 into 800. Okay, the same unit into 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2, so it will give 0.24 kg dry stock per meter square of wet stock. Okay, so we have, okay, now we don't have critical moisture content, so we have to find the critical moisture content. Okay, we'll find out. In the question it is saying that if the drying rate in the falling rate period is proportional to the free moisture content. Okay, so drying rate is rate of drying, d by dt is equal to directly proportional to, either I can write x or I can write w. How x become w? X is W is equal to the weight of the solid equal to moisture content into weight of the solid. Like this, we have to find the value of, this is W1 and this is W2. Okay, how moisture content into the dry stock, okay, so this become W. Now I can write dNc by dt is equal to kW. Okay, so at rate is equal to 4, I am not writing unit here, K, W become WC. At 1, it become 0.24 and K will be there. So K and K will cancel out. So WC will be 0.96. Now, time at constant rate, we have everything. Ls upon Nc, this is the formula we have for time at constant rate, x1 minus x, right? If I multiply Lsx1 minus Lsxc upon A and C, then it will become W1 minus W2 upon A and C. Now C, W upon A, that means kg upon meter square, is this the complete value? The complete value in both the cases, kg upon meter square. Okay, so we can put it directly. 1.32 minus 0.96 divided by, we have left with only NC. NC is 4 in the constant triangle. So we'll get 0.09 hour. Okay. How hour? Because rate is in hour. See, rate is in hour. Okay. In the falling rate period, in falling rate period, in the falling rate period, TF is equal to Ls upon ANC. Okay. Xc minus X equilibrium ln Xc minus X equilibrium upon X2 minus X equilibrium. Okay. Now Ls upon ANC, similarly Wc, this is 0 upon ANC ln Xc upon X2. If I multiplied Ls on upper and lower side, numerator and denominator, then Wc upon ANC ln Wc upon W2, right? So we have 0.96 complete value. A will be taken care by this, divided by NC 1 ln 0.96 divided by 0.24. So this will give 1.33. 1.33 hour. So total time will be is equal to TC plus TF is equal to 0.09 plus 1.33 hour is equal to 1.42. 1.42 hour. Okay. So if you have any kind of doubt in this question, just comment it below. Okay. Now going to the next question. This is very straightforward question, just two formulas, that's all. So what question is saying, 10 to the power 6 joules of heat are transferred from a reservoir at 600 Kelvin to an engine operate at Carnot cycle. The engine rejects heat to the reservoir 300 Kelvin. Determine thermal efficiency of the cycle and work done by. Okay, so very straightforward question. So very first we will write the heat engine. So this is our heat engine. This is 600 Kelvin, 300 Kelvin. Okay, some Q in will be out, some Q out will be out, because it is impossible to extract all the work from the heat input, complete heat input, all the heat input. Okay, so efficiency of Carnot cycle, we have TH minus TC upon TH will be is equal to work extracted upon Q in. These two formulas. Okay, so TH is 1 minus 600 divided by 300 will be equal to work external upon 10 to the power 6 joule. So this is 0.5 into 10 to the power 6 joule will be work external. If you have to find the Q out, then Q in is equal to work internal, sorry, this is work extracted, not external. ठीक है, this is work extracted. uh, I'm saying continuously saying work external. Okay, work extracted plus Q out. So Q in 10 to the power 6 minus work extracted 5 into 10 to the power 5, or much better if I write 0.5 or 6 is equal to Q out. So 10 to the power 6 into 0.5 will be left out, Q out. Okay, so this is the final answer. So we have new question. A homogeneous liquid phase reaction. A homogeneous liquid phase reaction. And A that gives R. RA. This is written as A is small. Okay. KC, sorry, square. Second order reaction takes place with 50% conversion in a well mixed reactor operating isothermally. What will be the conversion in the reactor if there is a plug flow reactor of equal size, all else remaining same? Okay. So very first thing, a reaction is taking place A to R, that is liquid phase. That means expansion factor is equal to 0 for liquid phase reaction. Always. Okay, remember this. Rate equation is minus RA is equal to KCA square. Okay, second order. And the conversion is 0.5 in a well mixed reactor. That means continuous state tank reactor. Okay, so applying performance equation of CSTR, so tau is equal to V by V naught, okay, V CA naught upon FA naught is equal to CA naught x1 minus x naught upon minus RA. Okay, okay, so this is the performance equation of CSTR. Now V upon V naught is equal to CA naught, taking these two, this and this, x1 minus x naught is always 0. This is the conversion at the inlet of the reactor, that will almost every time it is 0. Sometime if it is partially converted feed, then the question will give the value of x naught, but right now it is 0. But it is good to write so that you can remember. Minus RA KCA square, right? Now we have to find V naught CA naught upon K CA square into 0.5. 0.5. Okay, this is the value of x1. Now, performance equation of a plug flow reactor. Tau is equal to V by V naught is equal to V CA naught, oh sorry, V CA naught upon FA naught is equal to CA naught D XA upon K CA square, 0 से XA. So taking these two, we can write dxa. We can write K CA is 1 minus XA square 0 XA. Okay. So V by V naught is equal to, क्या कह रही है बच्चा, CA naught upon K integrating 0 से XA dxa 1 minus XA square. So V is equal to CA naught V naught upon K. This is XA 1 minus x से. Okay, just remember all these integration. Okay, because in exam it will consume more time to solve these type of integration. Okay, so the volume is equal, so we'll just equate this volume into the with this volume. This will become k into ca naught square into 1 minus x square. So ca naught square. Okay, ca naught square. So equating 0.5 volume of equal to 0.5 volume of CSTR 0.5 V naught C naught. हाँ बच्चा, V naught C naught upon K C A square. K C A square C A naught square 1 minus 0.5 square is equal to C A naught V naught C A naught V naught C A naught square K x 1 minus x. Okay, C naught C naught V naught V naught C naught square C naught square K K. So 0.5 into 0.25 to x 1 minus x. So this will become 2 is equal to x 1 minus x. So 2 is equal to 3x, x is equal to 2 by 3, that is 0.66. Okay, 0.667. So this is the final answer. Okay, this was a straightforward question. Okay, so if you have any kind of doubt, just comment it below, guys. Okay, and I'll upload this section A all complete 1992 by Monday or Tuesday. Okay, and if you have not subscribed right now my new channel where I will upload all the other videos, so just go and subscribe that channel. The name is The Brick Scale. Okay, bye guys.